Tip to ensure you have a well-rounded skill set to perform the product owner role. Well, many consider the product owner role close to the business analyst role, which is understanding, elaborating on the features and working with the development team to build those features. And quite frankly, that is a tiny part of the product owner role. What you are doing is you can consider yourself the CEO of the product. And as such, you are responsible for understanding Lean, Agile, and Scrum and the concepts around that for sure. So you should understand how you navigate uncertainty, volatility, and complexity with fast feedback and course correction, how you live and breathe the values of the manifesto for Agile software development. You should understand Scrum, Lean Startup, design thinking, all of these things. You should get that. You should have a good grounding in Agile. However, you wouldn't necessarily expect to be as deep as an Agile coach or a Scrum Master, let's say. The next part that you really should get is product strategy and business models. Because remember, you are creating the strategy. So who are our customers? What markets are we playing in? Right? Who are our customers that we are targeting? Where are we playing and how are we winning? So how are we winning is what is our competitive strategy? Is it that we are able to create our product more cheaply than everyone else consistently? If so, how? Is it that we are able to create our product that is systematically better and higher quality than the other products? Great. If so, how? And can we do that for a small enough amount such that we can charge so much for that we cover the cost of doing that? Because it's not free to create a high quality product. So you need to understand the wider business models as well. Who are your customers? What are your revenue streams? What are your cost structures? Who are you partnering with? What are your key resources? What are your key activities? The whole business model of your product. You need to have a think about that. You need to validate your assumptions. Then you need to look at things like product discovery. How are we sitting with our customers every week to uncover their needs, their desires, their pains? How are we ideating solutions to fix those? And how are we testing our assumptions around those solutions to ensure that when we put something on the product backlog, that it's validated, that it solves a customer problem, that it drives us towards an outcome that delivers customer value and business value? Right? These techniques for product discovery are incredibly difficult and take some time to learn. So you need to understand those interview techniques to tease out the details from your customers. Then, of course, there's the collaboration with the team. So you need to understand product backlog refinement, how user stories work, how you split, how you add acceptance criteria, specification by example. This is the more tactical side of the role. So you need to understand that. You need to understand how to manage stakeholders, internal and external stakeholders. You'll have people in your organization who want to be kept on board. You'll have people outside, maybe your customers, maybe your users, that you really need to be able to manage those expectations. So it's the people side of things that you really need to be great at. You need to be able to order your product backlog to deliver the most value. How do we make those decisions? How do we plan those releases? And of course, you need to be able to forecast into the future what might be true. With that forecast of what you spend, forecast of when you might deliver certain things. So as you can see, as a product owner, you're very customer focused and you're engaging with customers. You're very business focused and you're engaging with strategy and business models. You're working with the team day in, day out to make sure that they know what to build. And all of these skills, business model canvas, business strategy, lean startup, design thinking, all its techniques for mapping the stakeholders and managing stakeholders. You need to be good with finance. You need to be good with all of this stuff and marketing. So as you can see, it's not an easy role and it's certainly way broader than the business analyst role, but it's something that if you are a product manager already, you will be familiar with and you can slot right in. Otherwise, you'll have to get reading and you'll have to get learning and master all of these things.